but you also are so beautiful of spirit. And that is what comes through in Barbie and in stereotypical Barbie, is that she's going through this complex journey, this transformation, and it really does only work because we can see it happening. We can see her wrestling with this existential crisis. I mean, truly, your comedic timing is so spectacular, but also just, you know, I know y'all have talked about the park bench scene, I'm sure millions of times, but to have a moment like that in a film that is so quiet and just exudes this warmth about Barbie that why wouldn't she think that this woman's beautiful? Tell me a little bit about developing the insides of stereotypical Barbie.
Thank you for saying all that. I love the park bench scene too. You have the takes, and she did the line, and she said, "That was terrible," and I'm off camera, and I say, "And it was wonderful," and she said, "I'll decide." And then she said, "Taste is a curse." That's Anne. She's perfect.
She's a character. I remember you talking about that, you wanting her to be on the bench because you're like, I don't want like, you know, a meek little old lady. Like, I want someone who's like got character and it's like clearly lived a life, and Barbie's gonna look at her and be like, wow, that's incredible. This is a person. You can see it both like on the surface, but you can feel it that they have grown and lived and experienced so much. And of course, Barbie would find that enticing and perplexing in that moment. But as for the evolution of the character, we spoke a lot about it, and Greta helped me find the character so much, not only because her and Noah wrote such a stunning, you know, I got to do everything. Like, I get to be like having a full like meltdown tantrum like a 3-year-old, and I get to be doing a dance sequence, and I get to have these really heartfelt moments, and I get to have these ridiculous moments with Ryan, and you know, I get to have like the your best friend girl moments with America. I mean, I got to do it all in the script, and it was amazing. But there also needed to be an evolution. There needed to be her starting out as a completely ignorant in a sweet way, just because she hasn't been exposed to so many concepts. She's never been exposed to the concept of shame or embarrassment or uncertainty or pain or all these things. And then, you know, you've got to pick your moments to wear those things, because it's also a very big zany comedy. But you know, I wanted her to be extremely certain at the beginning. I don't know if any of this reads, but I wanted her to be very certain at the beginning with the way that she speaks and the way that she dresses. No hesitation in her voice, no faltering, very much like, I'm having a dance party and we're going to do this and we're doing that and you should come by. Great. And then by the end, it's like, I don't know where I belong anymore. You know, like, even the fact that she halters a little bit in the way she speaks, I think should be speaking to the fact that she now has, you know, she's become human before she realizes she's become human in the movie. And then, of course, working with our brilliant HODs, Jacqueline Duran, our costume designer, we got to map that out with her clothes. You know, by the end, she's wearing like these soft, kind of more vulnerable, you know, delicate but still feminine fabrics. And at the beginning, it's, you know, more structured and certain and geometric. And the hair, the wigs, Ivana, our hair makeup designer, we had so much. I mean, there's so much hair in this movie. There's so much hair in this movie. But Barbie's hair does get smaller and more human-like towards the end. So there's things like that which should be impersonal, but by the end, for some reason, you should be looking at Barbie and kind of being like, oh yeah, I think that's just kind of Margot now.